I look away for like 1 second. Well, what the fudge happened over here? Oh, I forgot to do something again. Uh, blame my bad memory, but guess who forgot to buy some chocolate like they were supposed to? Yeah, that'd be me. I forgot to buy chocolate. So yeah, don't we're gonna have to don't redeem anything that requires chocolate, and or it's gonna be an IOU. Yeah, completely forgot. So, but besides that, how is everybody? Yep, you know how like hope everybody else is having a great day besides that. Because you don't have the memory of a goldfish and didn't forget to do something that you were supposed to do. First off, Willow, where'd you get a pool noodle? It's the middle of winter. Who's selling pool noodles? Because at the moment, I'm pretty sure summer stuff is not out in the end stores. It's Valentine's Day stuff. And I know they don't have no Valentine's Day pool noodle. Also agreeing. I don't remember if you were here at the end of last stream, but I think it was like 2 streams ago when I asked about how we should do the bridge. If you think I should go all the way down and not have to worry about like doing this little section, or just go all the way down and how did I miss that? And go straight down? Well, talk to Taco and instead of let's be creative and what the fudge? Do something with the open space that's going to appear from going straight down. No, he wants me to now go down and around all of this. So now it's gonna look all weird. I'm like, really? So we're going this way now. What the fudge was I? Actually, no, I didn't do that. Even a goldfish would remember chocolate. No, a goldfish would not remember chocolate. Goldfish have terrible memory. You'll be surprised. My sister's trying to rush me to turn in my income tax, and I'm like, I'm not about to be like you, miss. Already turned in her income tax information and then still kept getting stuff in the mail because she didn't realize. And I'm like, why does it concern her if I'm getting my income tax stuff in the mail? I'm gonna do it, but I don't need to like it's not a well, it's not a rush, but it's gonna get done like soon because I do want the money. Who says you need a pool noodle for the summer only? I didn't say you need the pool noodle for the summer only. I said, where did you find one? Because I know you can't just go into the store and be like, hey, can I buy a pool noodle in the middle of winter? Depending on if you want to look better or spend less time and effort on it option. Yeah, it was the let's not make it look better, let's just spend less time and effort on it option. Basically got picked. I'm like, great. I keep pool noodles on standby for slapping people with. I was about to say, my next question was about to be like, do you own a pool? Because then in that aspect, then I can understand you having the pool noodle. But if you don't own a pool, why do you have the occasional pool noodles there? And I guess in your response, the answer is, like you said, to slap people with. What the fudge? How did... Yep. Oh, Friday stream is probably gonna start late because I have to bowl. How the fudge are you on this side? Because I have to bowl. Dude, you could have just walked over this. Granted, you are taking a leap, but hey, it's something you're gonna have to deal with. Go out there, go out there. Come on. But yeah, Friday stream's gonna start late. I have to bowl at 12, and I don't know if I'll be back before then. I keep pool noodles to have very large spaghetti sometimes, but you don't eat the pool noodles. The truth is, I stole that pool noodle from Green. I feel like Green would have an issue about you stealing her pool noodles, though. Says you eat what I want, but that's not good for you. I'll give you to eat what you want. That's not a good thing to have in your diet. Pretty sure that's very bad. And I highly recommend not having pool noodles in your diet. Also, on top of that, I'm pretty sure they don't taste good. Since when do I take care of myself? That is true. I can't argue with that one. But since when did I ever not get on to you for not taking care of yourself? So you can't say nothing. I do it because I care. Okay, well, but on a different note, I hope everybody's having a lovely Tuesday. Probably should join VC before Taco starts messaging me. Hey, you gonna join? Hello, you there? Yes, I'm here. Who did I put in the title? Did I put both Taco and Juan? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. There's no signature yet. I don't care. I can do what I want. You're not my dad. I'm not your dad. I'm the supporting, caring friend that's the one that makes you take care of yourself. 'Cause that's what friends do.
Look at all those chickens.
Hello, Kiki.
Hello. Sorry, I'm yelling at my chat.
Bad chat. What'd they do now?
Not take care of themselves.
Thank you.
Just not take care of themselves. So I'm yelling at them, and I'm being that supportive friend that makes their other friends take care of themselves.
Yeah, chat. Take care of yourself.
Drink water.
Yeah. It was like, you're not my dad. I'm like, I'm not your dad. I'm that friend that gets on your nerves to make sure you take care of yourself. Whoop, and I just jumped off a bridge. Don't follow me, chat. Don't follow your friends off a bridge.
Yeah, that saying is like, if all your friends jump off a bridge, would you too? Yes, because I don't want to be alone.
Basically.
Kiki, question.
Mm-hmm.
For the stairs, it's
Stairs where?
the deep dark stairs.
Yes.
Why did I use prismarine? It's so expensive.
Prismarine's not expensive when you have a good guardian farm.
It's expensive because time is expensive.
No, time's not expensive when all you have to do is open up the world and be AFK for a little bit.
That would be fine on like a 3-year-old PC when I first made this stuff. But like on a 7-8-year-old PC that can like just reboot it
Ah,
anytime.
no, chat. I think I'm just hearing a whole bunch of excuses from Taco.
Oh my god. All right. You know,
I'm sorry, I did not mute for that, man. Yeah, Taco, I understand your problem here.
No. Tough love. Thank you, Kiki. I will AFK and quit complaining.
You're welcome.
Right. So,
I told you I'm that one caring friend.
Yep, that's the theme of 2024. Quit complaining. All right.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, you do get something from it. So on the sides,
Ooh,
the
you
walls,
could use the noodles
is this
as
polished
a
deep slate or cobbled deep slate and polished deep slate,
as
or
a
deep slate pieces.
giant straw. You know how far away you can keep it? You would need a big cup for that, though.
Ignore me.
I don't know what we use. I would have to see it.
Oh, okay. I'll
I ain't
break
gonna
it,
lie. I don't
hopefully.
remember what it looked like off the top of my head. I don't go down there enough to have it memorized yet.
Okay, cool. It's cobbled. Right. Yes. I am so not confident. Let me just put one of the.
Not confident in what? Placing down blocks?
No. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that proves it. Okay, cool. It looked off. Like I broke the block and then I put what I thought was the block back and it looked a little off. And I'm like, is it? Yeah, I definitely put the wrong block in its place. So yeah, it's definitely cobbled. And then I could just break the other block next to that and find out what this other one is. Come on. Amy? And that is polished. Cool. It's exactly what I thought it was. Now.
Ow! But on a different note,
So we have a stone cutter.
I don't know.
Do we have a stone crusher, like an ice machine?
What?
A stone crusher.
What are you crushing?
Crushing the deep slate into cobbled deep slate.
I don't think so, no.
I was trying to think of a really funny joke, but it fell flat in my head.
Just processing.
Yeah, because the idea that I wanted to use is there, but I couldn't figure out the wording of it.
Yeah.
Because I basically wanted to do that thing when people were talking about the left muscle and the right muscle of their arms and stuff. Because you have to break it yourself.
The bicep?
Yeah, but people called them like you got Mr. This and Mrs. That, or
Mr. Thunder and Mr. Lightning kind of thing.
yeah, I was trying to think of something like that. Because you have to break it yourself, basically.
Yeah.
But I wasn't creative enough on the spot.
I wonder if improv classes would like make your brain snappier.
I have heard that like that helps with like streaming or just being in like live entertainment and stuff like that. It helps with coming up with jokes faster or just being in the moment better, I guess.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I love tabbing back into the game and accidentally clicking quit.
Oh.
Yeah, I can believe that if you can get past the first fear, which is having social interactions to begin with. If you can do the social interaction, then you might be able to be funnier.
Social interactions are fine.
No, they're not.
Depending on the people you're around.
The only reason why they're okay.
Huh?
Other rides are just tolerable.
Kiki hermit over here.
Hell, yeah, I am. Oh my gosh, you want to know, now that I think about it, it reminds me of work. And we were talking about, because like a lot of my friends I hang out with today are my work friends, and I've been at this job for over 5 years. And we were talking about how like one of my friends had brought up like, I can't remember what order everybody was like hired on as in like when they started, and I was all like, you want to know, I honestly am very much a hermit because I do not have any recollection of my friends, even though they either worked there before me or got like hired right after me. I have no recollection memory of them until I deemed them okay to talk to. And that's it. It's bad because I think that was at least a year, maybe 2 years of working with them. And I have zero memory of them before we got to know each other.
I feel like that tracks though, because you gotta know if they're like good people or not. So if you're working with them, then you immediately know like, okay, this person is good and that person is not like is only good for like work and stuff like that. So
Signature, you okay?
By the way, since the stream started late, are you still ending around the same
Ground his
time,
signature and
or
put him in the corner.
are you going on a bit later? This is not
where
me
I
trying
live,
to get
because
you
this
to
is how I feel
think
about
either
social
way. I'm
interactions.
just asking. I just got a friend asking if I'm free to hang out, and I told him I could in a bit. Yeah. I'm still gonna end at the same time because I still have work, and I actually haven't made my work snack yet.
As much as I would.
So you hang out with
Like,
your
as much as I would
friend
have if they
after
weren't, like,
stream,
really
or
good
even
people
during
and stuff
stream,
like
whenever you want to. Don't let me hold you up if you want to hang out with them.
Oh.
Also, great, thank you for earlier. Yeah, I think
My audio is broken.
even though that rule I made and
it's not,
for Discord
feeding
is
to the
like
stream.
haha funny kind of thing. I think we're gonna just like, it's gonna be like a permanent thing. Anybody that has
OBS,
like anybody that joins new, if it has anything graphic designer art and it's not somebody we've like actually met in chat, just go straight ahead and just kick them and ban them. I think is what we're just gonna go ahead and just go with.
It doesn't want to share the mic with Discord. It's like, no, Discord touched it first.
Oh no, it's feeding back into me. The echo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not, but
I don't know what it is.
it's like one of those things. Like one person, it's like it's not a bannable thing, but it's sad that one
Anyways,
person
I
ruined it
haven't
for everybody else, kind of situation.
Pretty good.
Doing
And
good.
so
How are you doing?
I'd just rather not
Rather
have to
than
deal with
always
the
be-
headache of
you
it.
know, long day, long
So in my
week,
opinion, if anybody who is an actual
life.
person
Tuesday.
accidentally gets banned
you
and they
accidentally
like
gave a
messages
golden-
me somewhere else and I find out like, but I'm only gonna do
What?
that if it's somebody I personally
I
know.
exited out of the game.
Oh,
Told you it's
And
a
so that's
long
why I'm
week.
saying it's not a problem. Like I don't care.
how many? How many?
I
actions are
don't
called
want
pulling a
people
Kiki, man?
joining and messaging people in the Discord. Either
Oh.
from being a hacked account and or just being one of those stupid kind of bot things.
So far, I only got 2, but
Thank you.
is
I
there a
appreciate
pulling a
it.
taco? Or pulling a wad?
Uh,
I mean, you can pull up a taco, but everything will fall out.
So true. I was like, hi, signature.
Hello.
Is there a proper way to eat a taco so nothing falls out of it? Or is it just doomed to happen?
Quickly,
Uh,
in one bite.
you
That's
you
cereal.
you wrap it in a tortilla.
but then that's
then-
a burrito.
Yeah.
No, no, because then that's a Crunch Wrap Supreme.
Burrito. Crunchy tacos or soft tacos?
I mean, both.
Yeah, both.
No, I'm not a soft taco person.
What?
I do like the crunch, but it depends, I guess.
I am not a crunchy taco person.
See, in my
Because-
opinion, it's not a soft taco at that point. It's basically just a folded burrito.
It's like an unfinished burrito.
Basically. Like,
Like a
because what's the
lazy
difference
burrito.
between a soft taco and a burrito?
They like one fold compared to like completely wrapped together.
Yeah.
Tacos are wrapped originally like that. You fold the taco, that's how you eat it. But the burrito, they do origami around all of the internals.
Yeah.
And that's the burrito.
And then you take it and you fry it to make it crunchy. And
That's a
it's like
chimichanga. Not, yeah.
Right, you don't fry
that's
the
the
burrito.
best of all worlds.
But that's different still from a soft taco. That if I say a soft taco or a chimichanga, that has a logical explanation on what the difference is. The soft taco and a burrito is still basically the same thing, besides what signature say being origami.
Well, also, burritos they're American, I believe. They're not actual Mexican food. You just had tacos. That was it.
Isn't flour tortillas soft tacos American too? Don't like.
Probably.
Isn't it like
Yeah,
original
even with the
taco?
corn.
Yeah, isn't original
Yeah.
tacos with corn tortillas or something like that?
Yeah, that's why they're so much better.
Yeah, and so flour ones are basically Americanized, isn't it?
Probably.
That's what I thought.
Oh.
Where do I go to go get bones? I need bones.
So we have
Skeleton
wait,
farmer.
just like actual bones or bone meal?
I need bones to
Um,
turn into bone meal so I can.
Yes,
raw
we have to
bamboo.
soft shell,
So-
but
No,
you
I
can
have an
add
interesting
chips on the
answer for the
inside to
bur-
keep
for the
some
burrito.
crunch.
Okay.
That is true.
Before the development of the modern burrito,
My-
the Maya civilization of Mexico used corn tortillas as early as 1500 BC to wrap foods with fillings of chili, peppers, tomatoes, mushrooms, squash, and avocados. Historically, the Pueblo peoples of the southwestern U.S. also make tortillas filled with beans and meat sauce and prepared much like a modern burrito. The precise origin of the modern burrito is not known, but there is evidence that in Mexico, burrito was just another name, among others, for a taco, a rolled tortilla, whether corn or wheat, filled with meat or other ingredients. In the 1895 Diccionario de Mexicanismos by Feliz Ramos y Duarte, burrito was identified as the regional name given in the Mexican state of Guanajuato to what is known as a taco in other regions.
I knew it. Burritos are just a taco.
Being that burrito was originally just a regional name for what is known as a taco or codito in other regions of Mexico, the use of both corn and wheat flour tortillas was understandable. In fact, references to burritos made with corn tortillas appear as late as 1938 in California. Yeah, so.
So does that mean you got to change your name to Burrito Yaki?
Well, I don't know because the thing is, Taco Picture is based off actual takoyaki, so I don't know if really you can think of him as a taco.
It is actually a crunchy taco wrapped around 3 takoyakis.
What? You're a guy in a dinosaur
But-
costume.
Yeah, and you said
No,
that you
the
don't
other-
like crunchy
the other
tacos.
logo.
Why would you have a crunchy shell?
Because that's what you think of when you see taco.
Do you have a nougaty center?
Yeah, my
Wait,
thing is
so if
it's
you are a
totally
taco,
a texture
what,
thing.
What is in your taco? What do you like? Chicken, beef?
Soft
Beans?
shells are just superior for the reason it's easier. Okay, I can see that too, but in my
What?
opinion, it still seems like a
It's the worst kind
a
of taco.
burrito.
No. It's the most interesting kind of taco.
No, that is what?
I feel like
Because
if,
you have to think a bit when you think
No,
of a fish
because that's
taco.
like what that's like people that are like, oh, I shaved half my head and added it to my butt because I want to be interesting. But you know, bad decisions don't make you interesting; they just make it bad.
No, it's just an extra thing. You have to think extra.
They don't even use the best fish in fish tacos. Like if you go to like Hawaii and you get a fish taco, like that makes sense. But if you go to Chili's and get a fish taco, like I'm a
I feel like you expect.
don't-
I feel like you get what you deserve when you go to Chili's for a fish taco.
it's gonna be a standard,
diarrhea.
Yes,
not that
you
good
deserve it.
taco. Let's see. If
So
I'm
there's a
gonna
piece
get
of
a
the
taco,
deep dark, I guess, right under our tunnel taco. Did you know that? I'm not the deep dark. I don't know what it's called, but it's
That-
like all the.
that dark black with green spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiki found that.
Okay.
oh yeah, I got lost up in there plenty of times, but nothing
Is it
interesting.
good or bad?
Depends
I
on what kind of
think it's
person you
fine.
are. Me and Signature find it good because we'll be running up in there, but Taco finds it bad because it's dangerous.
Yeah, he'd be scared of the dark.
No offense, Taco,
Yeah,
but
I
Taco is
don't
scared
like
of everything.
dying.
Oh, that is very true. He is scared of everything.
And I also don't like dying and losing progress. So
But we went down there prepared to die, and so we were just
Yeah.
having fun.
yeah, and that'll be like a once in a every now and then adventure.
You do that like once every 20 years.
Yeah, about.
But back to the taco question. If I'm just gonna have a standard taco, it's probably gonna be either ground beef or ground turkey.
Ow. Ground turkey. No, like you got. What are you doing with the ground turkey?
Ground you get
Cooking
mostly.
it the same way as I cook ground beef and putting taco seasoning on it.
Okay, maybe that'll change it because just regular ground turkey.
I mean, you gotta put seasoning on it so it tastes like taco meat. I don't put just some standard ground beef or ground turkey in a taco.
But you don't like
no,
ground
I'm just
turkey?
saying. I don't like ground turkey just straight off, like just in general. So as soon as you said taco and then you said ground turkey, I'm like,
But
And
how
I
do
already,
you
like,
cook your
knocked it down a
taco
couple
meat
points.
then? You just ground it and stick it on there or something?
no. It's just
Is this
because
the
you
right-
said
It's all-
just
I found that on accident.
just because you said ground turkey. I'm just like whatever you're saying gets knocked down a point just because you said ground turkey.
Oh, that's good. I'm trying to
But
be a
this-
little bit healthier in my choices. I get knocked down a point.
Yeah,
No.
that's why I allow the ground turkey because it is healthier.
Eh.
What do you mean, eh?
It's proven that it's healthier. It's,
It's just-
not red
yeah.
meat.
So it's the whole thing about processed versus non-processed.
Oh, at that point, I mean, we're all gonna die in the end anyway. So
I mean,
Yeah, so it's weird how like certain things are like I guess knocked down a point because of how processed it is, but then other
he's
things
just
aren't.
jealous of Marie
Well, you go to
Callender's
McDonald's.
long red hair.
I don't.
Soft
You've
and
lost the process
silky,
argument
I
already because you go to
swear.
McDonald's.
No, I
What?
You're gonna be like,
Oh my
I don't
god.
like ground turkey because it's processed, but also
No,
when we
I
pull up
I
to
don't
this
see why
McDonald's,
that's
No,
a
I don't
point
like
knocked
ground
down. There's
turkey.
another
Wendy's
option, and I'll be willing to try it. Yeah. Like in my
Fresh and
opinion,
frozen.
the moment
No,
you
my
throw the
whole thing is I
taco
don't like
seasoning
ground
on
turkey
it
'cause it
and mix it
sucks.
all together with the
So,
salsa and stuff,
and then
it just tastes like
the thing that I'm
ground
talking
beef
about is, like,
or
the
ground
whole
meat to me.
agreement that ground turkey is better because it's not red meat. And me, I'm like, well, other than my preference, I think ground beef is better than ground turkey because ground beef is not processed like ground turkey is.
But I can go and slaughter a cow and ground it up myself, and then slaughter a turkey and ground it up myself, and the turkey is still technically going to be healthier because it's not red meat.
Is that how ground turkey is made?
Yeah, the third thing,
think
if I
there's
just buy a
more-
chicken breast from the store and go and throw it in a blender, it's a ground chicken.
yes.
That's yeah,
That-
you
that's
literally
what
can
the-
use that to make chicken nuggets with.
No, because it has to be alive when you grind them up.
Hello there.
Oh no, there's a lot of extra components
Is
being
it
put
really
in if
that
it's
simple?
still alive.
Just grounding just straight up turkey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's not ground
I-
turkey because they found it on the ground. It's grounded up. It's not.
No, I feel like the consistency would be way off if it was just that straight of a process.
Well, I mean, there's
I'm
probably extra stuff you can add, but if you're doing it yourself, you know what's in it. So then you can't say, oh, well, it's all because of how it's processed.
So that may be a lack of knowledge on my part. I thought that they had to put some other stuff in it to make it act like ground beef. Because for me, I think ground poultry wouldn't act that way, but I don't know.
Oh, it's just like when you go to a deli area and they put out a round slab of chicken. I literally watched somebody make her own because she has a, for some reason, she owned a industrial deli slicer in her house.
Holy.
Nice.
Why?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Why? I don't
Saving-
know.
Saving money. Saving
Yeah.
shit.
And so she
You wanted
made
an
her
overmatch.
own, basically,
Yeah,
like
you-
tube by just grounding up the chicken and cooking it in the tube so it had like that shape.
Yeah, I
Oh.
was wondering how like they could have that big like lump of. They're like, this is turkey, and it's like the size of like 10 turkeys, and I'm like, how do you even do that? Or like chicken? And I'm like, chickens aren't even that big, and then I saw the process, and yeah. Now that I think about it, I think it's the same. Yeah, that.
Isn't
Hi,
that more
Alex.
processed though? Isn't that type of meat more processed than just regular
Are
ground meat?
you?
No,
It
so
would be
the
that
more I
different
think
in
about it,
theory.
I'm like
I'll have to try
sliding
it
more
so
to
you
y'all's
know
side as
for
far as
sure,
like
but I
the
can't
ground turkey
picture
and
it
stuff
being
like that
different.
because
Yeah, in my opinion,
when it's raw,
when you use like
depending
either
on how
like
you-
in my
'cause basically
opinion,
it's
ground
like
beef
they,
and
like,
ground
super
turkey are
they
greatly
tenderize it when it's
interchangeable
super raw,
depending on what
and
it
they, like,
is.
mash them together and they just kind of
Like
fuse together.
unless you're talking about a burger, which is completely different, because
So,
that
like,
right
you know,
there
one thing of-
is
I have
you're
an
eating
extra
more
how
of it at the
ground
same
turkey is
time.
made.
So I
Mixture
can
of dark and
undersee
light
that.
turkey meat with remaining skin and visible fat processed together until a ground form emerges. Turkey meat, skin, and fat is taken off the bone and processed with additives.
so it's like bologna. Okay.
Bologna's not
Bologna
real.
is gross.
Huh?
Bologna's
Bologna's
amazing, but it's not
awesome.
real.
It's not.
Yeah.
What?
I used to eat bologna when I was a kid, like a lot of bologna as a kid, but now I can't look at it anymore.
You overdid it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that'll
I
happen with
take.
bologna.
Okay, I agree with y'all.
What? Taco agrees with us signature. Woo! We got a win! A W!
We got him to change his mind on one thing finally.
All you have to do is give me the right information. I'm like,
We
ground
always
turkey-
get you the right information.
No,
You just don't believe us half the
Yes.
time.
No.
Yeah.
Like
when do we ever
what?
lie to you? When do we ever lie?
Oh, a lot.
What? Wait.
Okay, maybe not you, but Kiki.
I was gonna say.
It'll be fine. Just jump on the camel. I'm like, okay, Gigi. Takoyaki has died.
Hey, I don't know how you died. That's not my fault. That is your own problem if you can't figure out how to get on a camel right.
You. Run, Taco, run. Everything's gone wrong. Takoyaki is dying.
It's called human error. That happens sometimes. The logic was there. It just wasn't executed properly.
I will say this though, Kiki does lie. Just stand right there. Yeah, it'll be fine. Car falls on me.
Wow, how the tables have turned.
I mean, you dropped the car on me.
Actually, it was a giant fist coming out of the wall. Thank you very much.
That doesn't make it better.
No, but it's the truth.
You still lied to get me there.
Actually, I just told you, can you wait right here?
Yeah.
Yes, under false pretenses. Because I was like, hey, how do I
Someone
get
needs to
that? And
sleep.
you're like, oh, that's me. I'm a ways away. I forgot to bring a bed. Let me see if I can find one.
Where are you?
In my opinion, I don't think I detect a single lie in that whole entire thing when I told you, can you wait right here?
You told me you led me there under false pretenses.
That doesn't mean I lied, though.
That's a lie. False pretenses is lying.
No.
If I told you the truth, hey, Signature, can you stand right here? And you didn't question me on why? There's no lie detected. I just kindly asked you to stand here while I pushed a button that ended in your death.
Yes, because you're like, hey, how do I get this thing? And you're like, oh, follow me. Stand right there. We're going to get you the thing. And then you drop the fist on me.
No, I didn't. Somebody asked about, did somebody unlock Goofy?
What?
And the reason why I know that is because I just watched that TikTok.
That did not have the full interaction.
You can't have the full interaction on TikTok. You only can cut the best parts out.
Yeah,
Oh,
trust me,
just
my
read
chat does it all the time.
The part when you were playing the haunted Minecraft with your friends, and they were like, "Yeah, can you suck it out?"
Oh my god!
I was laughing at work. Oh, I gotta come back here. Need to grab a bed. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Wait, isn't there a bed upstairs? Oh, there's a bed upstairs, isn't there?
Let me see. We'd catch
Top of one smoky.
I enjoy cooking chicken, especially with blends
Yeah,
of
I forgot the
spices.
elevator.
Yes,
Yeah, whatever.
I have
Rule
found the
number one.
perfect
carry your
seasoning
bed.
from the
I'm
store
number
that
one. Rule
makes
number two.
chicken taste
number
exactly like chickens from
That's
the
true.
chicken from the Mexican restaurant. And I
Oh my
just
God,
made
why
that
is there
not
so
that
many
long
stairs?
ago. Ground meats are
Why
just
are you
meat
going
that
up
are
the stairs? Use the
grown
elevators.
out of the
Nah,
ground
screw
like
that
any
elevator.
other food.
Trust me.
What's everybody going on
It's
about?
fully
Yeah.
operational
Have you never
now.
seen a ground cow? It's basically a cow with no legs. All the
Yeah.
animals are basically just no legs. So
Wait, can I just
this
grab
is a
the bone
ground
blocks
chicken.
and just bring them
That's a
back and then
ground
break up the
turkey.
bone blocks
That's
and turn them into
ground
bone blocks?
I never
lamb.
got to answer that
Or I guess-
question. Yes, there's bone blocks over here. in the
Yeah,
warehouse
or
already.
that's a ground the ground cow. I don't know
Are you
what
at
you
the beach house?
expect.
Define beach
For
house.
example, Italians
cabana that's
eat
over
pasta
by
and
the beach?
pizza.
Define what a cabana is.
Oh my god.
I don't
the house
think
that-
Signature's actually ever been over there. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been here once before because I remember the elevators and Taco yelling at me when I was already at the top of the stairs to come back down and take the
Italians
elevator.
eat pasta and pizza all the time,
I
yet
couldn't
they
find
are
the-
healthy
I couldn't find the
Italians because
elevator.
they make everything from scratch and
that
control
where
the
you
level
are?
of sugar and
That's
salt. and all
exactly
that.
where I'm at.
Yeah, like
Okay.
if you go based off the
there's like-
store,
how many?
depending
There's
on what you buy at the store,
a stack of
how
bone
it's
blocks over here.
processed,
What, 50
yeah,
something?
it might not
The
be the
worst part
better
is I'm gonna have
option,
no idea how to
but
get
there are
back.
better, healthier options at the
'Cause I remember the
store
last time I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
that are processed
there's
differently that
56 bone
makes
blocks
it
over
better.
here.
So you can't just lump all of it together, though.
400 bone meal?
Yay.
America, where the food tastes better, but the sugar is way too much.
So don't
Hey,
take anything from
walk
me,
into a
is what
black
you're saying.
person's
If you-
house
if
and
you-
have
if
them
you
make
can
you
get
some
bones
Kool-Aid.
there,
It's gonna be
Because
way
you're over there,
different.
bones are being generated.
And if you walk into a
So,
white person's
if
house
you
and they
wanna go
make
out
you
there
some
and grab
Kool-Aid,
well, no.
it ain't gonna be healthier. But it's sure gonna taste a lot
precursor to the bones
better.
are being generated. If you want to finish processing,
I recorded an episode today. Hey, congratulations! Also, that sandwich you posted, Alex. Where in the world you get an $8 sandwich that looked like that? Because that was
So-
sad. That was a sad sandwich.
Right.
Nah, Ray. So has anybody played Pal World yet?
Not yet, but I've
Oh.
heard interesting things.
I don't know. My morals won't let me play it. I don't think.
Oral. What's wrong with it?
So it's heavily plagiarized. It's people say no, but it's heavily plagiarized from Pokemon, and there may be some AI attributes in there, and it's just and there's also like a lot of like you can actually catch people and make them do stuff too, and it's this whole thing. So
Yeah,
um
in the way my European friends explains it, it's basically 100% you can just basically call it an Americanized Pokemon game with the guns and air quotation slavery and air quotation cannibalism and
Yeah.
it
Oh wait, we're not pro cannibalism.
No.
no.
What if it's ground cannibalism?
that's healthier.
That's just hiding the evidence.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's yeah, that's what I mean by my morals. It looks fun, but morally I don't think I would be able to enjoy it because of that.
I don't
And
think
the
it's plagiarized from
Americanizer.
Pokemon.
No, I think it's the whole stereotypical American thing. Oh, why? What makes
it
this
is.
American? Oh, just
People
put a
have been
big
wanting
gun
a
on
game
it.
like Pal World for a while, like Pokemon style. So the
Yeah.
fact that it's like Pokemon is like everyone's on that train already, but it's also like
Gosh,
the way
American
it's
food
been
is
done is
addictive,
not
but European
like
food is so
may have not been the
tasty.
best.
I prefer European
But
sodas,
I mean,
less sugary
that's how
taste that
all
I
games
have with
work.
soda
Somebody takes
with
an idea and they're like,
tastes
oh, this is a good idea. I'm gonna make it
which
better.
tastes like carbonated orange juice. Carbonated orange juice doesn't sound
100%,
good
but
that
also
good
just
to
like
me.
the way they
And
went
maybe
about
it's
it, I
just
think
something that I don't know.
was
That's I was say carbonated orange juice
just
sounds
like
really
do this
weird.
first and then ask for like
But
Yeah,
that's
something
another
later,
thing,
I guess.
Alex.
Yeah, ask for forgiveness.
American
Yeah,
stuff
Well, I mean,
tastes
I don't think
better,
that's true because
but we
nobody
have
ever asked
so many
forgiveness from
random
Nintendo or Pokemon because they will sue the
additive
pants
stuff
off.
into it, which
So,
makes it
they
unhealthy
made a
compared to the
game.
exact same
I mean,
product
like Pokemon
in
didn't
Europe or something,
originate
and it can be 10 times
the
like
capture or
healthier,
something
even
to
if it's
use it. I mean,
technically
you
not
have
a
plenty of
healthy food.
games that
All
did
because it
way
just doesn't
before
have
they
all these
did.
extra
So,
additives
they're
that
not
doesn't
the
need to be in there.
originators of catching animals and using them to fight. I'm lost.
Oh my. There we go.
Is there a decent place to order it online? I know I'm not going to
I'm
find
found.
any
I'm
of that
found.
soda and
Oh,
soda
yeah,
around here.
yeah.
I
I
mean, you
hope so.
could possibly find it if you find a store. I mean, it's the same thing like
Okay.
an H Mark. If you go
Yeah,
into an
no
H Mark, you're
bones.
gonna find
Are
a
you
whole
sure
bunch of
about that?
Japanese product. So if you can find like the
hope I have
right
enough bones.
international store, you might be able to find it in the store.
I hope I have enough bones.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Kiki, you play Lethal Company.
I have played Lethal Company a few times. Yes.
I thought you didn't play scary games.
I do not play scary games by myself. I have made that new stipulations. But Lethal Company is also a game that I wanted to play.
Also, it's not as scary as it's like intense, I guess.
Yeah. It's different in the aspect, and it's also it's me willingly wanting to play it compared to having to be forced to play it against my will. Like, you won't see me play like, what is it, Outlast or
Amnesia.
yeah, you won't see me play like like actual like single player scary games. But if I do play a scary game, it's 100% going to be a multiplayer game. And
So would
if
you play the? Would you play the Forest?
yeah, but my thing is I always have to do full disclaimer. I will literally be attached to somebody because That is my one stipulation when it comes to scary games. It is a full disclaimer. I will be attached to somebody the whole game because I really don't like scary games, but it sometimes does seem fun to play.
As far as scary games, the forest isn't that bad. It's just you can completely play it like you've got like the people there that are like trying to attack you, but at the same time you can just build a base and you'll be fine. You don't have to you can explore, but you can just play the game as is.
Yeah, I think that's just like it depends on what your level of what you consider scary. I mean, I consider Dead by Daylight scary depending on which killer it is. Shoot, Minecraft sometimes jump scares me when I play it.
Yeah, it doesn't get talked about a lot, but Minecraft can be pretty scary if you
I'm
play
also
it, like, in a way.
heading out to hang out with my friend. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night,
I'm
even
the
wherever
same
you
way
are.
with 7 days to
Bye,
die.
great. Thanks for hanging
Like,
out.
I 100% need a babysitter if I play.
Oh, let's do it. Let's play.
What game?
7
Days.
days.
to die.
Oh yeah, see, I'll play 7 Days to Die. But like I said, the moment I log in, I'm running to the closest person, and every house I will go in with said person. I might wander away in the house, depending on how big the house is. But other than that, if I'm not at base, I will be attached to somebody, or I won't not go outside of base unless I'm with somebody.
Let's do it. I got my brother to try it out because I set up my old computer and he came over and I bought him a version of the game on his Steam account and we had spent like one night playing. Man, it was fun.
There is a version where you don't have to have like the 7 days, or like after like the 7th day the blood moon comes out. You can just play it like just like a regular zombie game.
That was a blood moon.
Well, like
That's
after
not
7
Have
days,
you
it's
never
like,
made it to the 7th day. Oh, did we just ruin the surprise for signature?
Probably. I don't have no idea what's going on.
Oh,
so after 7 days, the blood moon hits and all the zombies go super aggro, and you have to survive the day or the night, I should say. And it's this whole thing.
it's the whole
This
reason
is Legend of
why it's
Zelda?
called 7 Days to Die.
Oh, well, yeah, no. I mean, I never made it that far.
Wow.
You haven't even gotten to the whole point of the game, which is on the 7 days.
I can't
mean-
talk because I definitely need a babysitter in that game. But yeah, like I was watching Psycho?
And
Psycho
Ping.
Psycho 1 and Ping.
Yes, Major.
And yeah, like the whole thing was like we got to get this
we have them in
like
major
super armored down
cities,
base
McDonald's in
like built
Canada.
before the 7th day.
Really?
The
Yeah,
McRib
and then
more
on the
like
Oh.
the
Oh,
McBank
you know
rub.
what?
Oh yeah, the McRib is
You
a
like the
joke.
game because you haven't made it to that point yet, so maybe no.
How is that?
What the hell?
The tree?
Everything you work for is gonna get destroyed.
In the tree.
I mean, isn't the whole point of the game to explore and find stuff, then build stuff, then
Yes,
kill
but also
zombies?
there's that outlying factor of in 7 days
Lose everything.
it's gonna be hard.
You're either gonna
Yeah.
live or you're gonna die, and that's the whole point of 7 days to die.
I mean, yeah. Isn't that the point of every game? You just either gonna live or you're gonna die.
Yes, but this one is like specifically made for that reason.
Okay. Let's do it.
It's the whole reason why it's called 7 Days to Die. It's because when the 7th day rolls around, there is a chance you might die.
I mean, I die all the time. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
playing the wrong game mode.
Yeah, but that's the whole purpose of it, though, is to try to off you in 7 days.
Oh shoot! They don't need 7 days. Give them like 7 minutes.
Well, there's that too. I refuse to play Power because it is too trendy. I refuse to follow the crowd like that. Hence why I never use
Something's off.
use an
Like-
Apple device.
Is it the light?
Yeah, sometimes depending on the game too. I don't want to also be that
I'm trying
like
to
a
figure out
streamer
how to
that
put
just
this, like set up this
that
pattern
just
down
like
here.
follows whatever game is trendy at that time and then play it.
My brain
Unless
won't
I'm
compute.
interested in it. Because I know people are like, well, you know, if this game is out and this is a hot new game and everybody's watching it, you know, your viewership will increase if you play this game. And I'm like, if it's not something I'm interested in playing, I'm not going to force myself to play it just because everybody's playing it. If it's a game that I want to play and I find interesting, then yeah, I have the money to get it, then yeah, I'll get the game to play.
Oh, wait,
but
Taco.
I'm not about to like you said,
Too many
join
marshmallows, really?
just because of it being trendy.
It is.
That was not too many marshmallows.
Wait.
Yes, it's the right amount of marshmallows.
I worry about you sometimes, Taco.
Mm-hmm.
Worried I don't like marshmallows?
Yeah. You don't
I'm not
like
a big fan of
happiness.
marshmallows either, but
Oh no.
I don't. I like to watch them burn in like the bonfires or whatever. Those are always fun.
I do
Why, you
too,
see the
and then
picture?
eating it.
Yes, I saw the picture. Yes.
Is that the appropriate amount of marshmallows?
I mean, probably to some that was like not enough marshmallows. So
Oh,
it's very hit or miss.
so the
I'll
picture
have some,
that
but not to that point. But
Taco is talking about is
That's like saying like, oh,
Let
I
me
got
open
too
this
much
up real
money.
quickly.
This is can't have too much of a good thing.
is this right here.
Too much can't be a problem.
What? When?
If
Right here.
people
He
try to
was
get it-
asking, is this too much marshmallows or
You have
not?
too much money. They can't get it because you have too much.
well, they'll kill
I
you
say
for it, or
it's the
they'll-
appropriate
No, no,
amount
you have
of
too much money,
marshmallows
you can't
for
be
a
killed.
hot chocolate. Taco says it's way too
Somebody's
much
like,
marshmallows.
Well, let's see.
I mean, what
My
was the
chat
last time you heard
agrees there's never too many marshmallows. I've shown the picture and they say it's never too many.
you
Yeah,
go.
keep giving it eating like a bowl of cereal.
Hell yeah, I've done it before too. Don't knock it till you try it. It was amazing.
Uh,
You got enough hot chocolate for your marshmallows there, Kiki?
Shoot,
Would you like
American
to-
through and through.
You're gonna start pouring the hot chocolate into a bowl.
well, no. That's not that's not how you do cereal. You fill it up with marshmallows first, and then pour the hot chocolate in it.
That's exactly the right way.
Ooh, controversial. That is true.
People that pour the milk in and then the cereal are aliens as far as I'm concerned.
People say they do that so they don't have too much milk, and I don't understand how do you ratio it out if I pour the milk in first. If I put in too much milk, then I'm gonna be upset. Then I don't have enough cereal.
That don't make sense to me, man. Because you're filling up the whole bowl with cereal. So how are you getting too much milk? You're filling the bowl up with cereal first. That's already taking up all the space.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
think.
play with the company because someone bought it for me, and I play with them. Sometimes I play 7 days to die
How
all
do
the
you
time.
put- how do you put
I'm
too
the
much
resource gatherer
milk
slash
in
trader.
if
I'm
it's full of
the
cereal already?
cook
That's what I'm
or
saying.
house
Do you just not? Do
decor
you not
person.
stop pouring when the cereal starts spilling onto the table?
because
Like
I
don't get it.
You have
wouldn't.
no self-control or something?
Or just
Because we
just a
don't do the
savage and just,
typical,
like making messes.
base for protection. We just find
Yeah.
somewhere that looks like it would be fun to hold up, and then I just make it look
sense.
nice, or add defenses, or build
How
the
you get the beans
wall
built trench?
around it, or build the trench around it. That's what I do.
Okay, I think I figured it out, and my brain is like, whew. Okay. Sure.
I've been doing like random section of the walls, and so some walls are like missing pieces because I like skipped the whole row and just went on to the next row of whatever I need to lay out, and now I have to keep walking around the wall to make sure I've done every part of it. Because I've been getting distracted, and so I'm like, oh, I'm on to this section now, and I go and I put this up, and I'm like, wait a minute, I've missed this whole entire row right here in this section of the wall.
Oh, it's nighttime.
Oh.
Wow.
I put a border wall in 7 days. It was cool. Yeah, like Like, I got tired.
I'm gonna lay down this glass because I need an inventory slide.
Like, literally an aspect of the game, in the early days, it's okay to not have, the wall
I got a
up
home gym
yet.
set.
So I focus on like
I got a
gardening
home gym
and
set.
getting us a solid
There's a
food
sale on
source.
weights and
Then
workout equipment.
after
So we went
that,
and bought some stuff.
I
and
do
now we
the
got, like, a
walls
home-
because by then somebody
home
has
gym
figured out how
in
to
the
make
garage.
concrete, and so we
Gonna
have
get nice and swole.
concrete
Trying.
and
It's gonna be. Last year was hot girl summer. It's gonna be a hot boy summer.
and so then I do the concrete, and then after the wall is done, then somebody has
I
figured out how to
need
More marshmallows.
no.
has figured out how to or built or found like
I'm
one of those
using the other
things that
pickaxe.
dig
God dang
tunnels.
it.
So then I do the trench part, and I'm
How
not
many pieces of
using
glass did you break before you
a.
realized it?
And by then we also have
No,
enough gas to
so-
run one.
It's like cobbled deep slate looks almost identical to regular deep slate.
No, it doesn't.
So I needed another inventory spot, so I laid down the glass, and then I'm like, cool. Now let me break this this deep slate into deep slate, and then I could put it on the ground. And then when I put it on the ground, it looks slightly different. And then I picked it up, and I'm like, oh, it's cobbled because I didn't switch back to my other pickaxe.
Oh,
Well, I mean, cobbled deep slate is better anyways because regular deep slate can't be used for anything unless you specifically want that texture.
That's so.
So you might as well
do
just
it
cobble
again,
it
fuck.
anyways.
Wait, no, no, this is the cobbled one. Pick it up. Okay. And then where is the non-cobbled?
Um,
No, that's
sadly,
the
I
wrong
built
one.
part of the
Cobble.
wall on a house properly that had a quest. So when we started the quest, part of the wall got deleted. No.
But it
Move
still
on.
looks wrong.
Oh no,
It
that's
feels alright.
horrible.
Oh. Is deep slate directional?
Yes, it is.
You know what? I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, deep slate is directional, and you can't use it for anything else. So you might as well just go ahead and just cobble it to begin with.
you want to use some of that directional deep slate to make a map so I can not get lost in your items?
What?
Yeah. It's
You pointed it in the direction that I have to go to make it home safe.
is not as helpful as you think. Like, if I made a map, you would look at it and be like, is this one turning left? Or is it going straight? It looks slightly not the same as the other ones, but I can't tell what direction it's going in.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's a problem.
We're on a new world now, and I've found 15 traitors. People I
Okay,
call
so
traitors.
that's that.
Traitors because they betrayed me and kicked me out when I was in the middle of the shopping. Oh, that's because it's nighttime. And you can't be in there at a certain amount. You know, shops close after a certain time. You can't just stay there 24/7 unless it's a 24/7 shop.
I hope not.
New Jersey had its freeze.
Well, maybe they don't have
last week. It
24/7
wasn't fun.
shops.
How bad did it get?
20s, and then you had the wind, and it was like 18, like teens.
Only
So it
20
was pretty chilly.
degrees. That's nothing compared to our snowmageddon of January.
We had snow too, but it was more cold than anything.
We were at 0 degrees. It was freezing.
I'm sorry, Kiki.
We're the South. We ain't used to this mess. Get your weather off my front lawn.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Dumb.
I still enjoyed it though, but it's not supposed to be on my front lawn.
Wait, how many days were you able to get off of work?
Oh, I got the whole week off because I did not go.
Oh, that sounds nice. That's why I hope we have a freeze. I can get a week off of work.
No, I finally have been at my job long enough to where I can earn like faster vacation. And then as soon as I get it, I'm like, cool. I have this, and this plan. And it's like, no, you don't. You got to start using your days for the ice. And I'm like, what ice? This is Texas. They're like, yeah, Texas gets ice now. And I'm like, great. I finally get vacation days and I have to use them for the stupid ice.
Yes, but also days off.
No. I'm on a mission. I don't want days off right now.
Or you just be the bigger person and just take no pay.
That's the whole mission that I'm on.
You're on a mission to not get paid?
No, I'm on a mission to get paid. Why would I like, I'm not going to go AWOL. We got stuff to do.
Well, then I guess you're going to be driving out there in the snow.
Fair enough. I want my week off.
Hey,
Sorry.
nothing's impossible. If you got enough determination, you can be out. You can make it to work.
You can freeze the world.
Now, the other people on the road may not let you be early to work, but that's on you.
Yeah.
Man, when it froze over here the first time, the amount of cars that I saw stranded on the side of the road was ridiculous. And it was cars that had no business being on snow and ice, and it proved it to them because they were in the snow and they could not get out.
It was bad. Did
Yeah.
you see like the main highway that goes through Texas? Like one of the cities north of us, like it was like, oh, it's
The
like a
world
46
ended.
car
They should
pileup.
be willing
Yeah,
to protect me.
And then they
I saw
showed-
the video. Yeah,
I think they're more willing to protect
Yes,
themselves.
I don't even know how many
And
cars.
at night,
And
more
it was
zombies
the
come
cars
out,
weren't
and
even
so
there, just
I'd
like,
rather
"Hey,
close up
do,
shop.
do, 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 do." And I'm like, oh my god, I hope everybody got out.
Close the gate when
I mean,
and
they
maybe
got out
I'll close the gate when I leave.
It was nightmare.
You feel like you've been so wronged.
And
Oh,
then,
that's hilarious.
What was it? There was something that I needed to get done by like Friday, or there was something it was what was the freeze like? I needed to file some paperwork. The rest of my week would be messed up. So during the freeze, I'm like, I don't have a phone signal. And I think it was the days like when it started coming back, and I'm like, it's like I have kind of a phone signal, but I bet if I go over to the office, I'll have a full phone signal, and then I can just submit the stuff on my phone. So I'm like, okay, I shouldn't leave the house, but I'm gonna try. So there we go. And like immediately when I turn right from my house, there's a hill. And I'm like, oh God. So I get
No,
up
you're in the
hill,
same situation I'm in. If I can't, like, the moment it looks like that hill becomes impassable, I'm just never leaving the house.
Yeah. And it's like, I got up the hill, got to the office, and they're like, nah, still no signal. And I'm like,
The world has ended. It doesn't cost
It's
them
like
anything
4
to just
o'clock. I got
let
an
me
hour to
stand
turn
in their
this stuff
huge
in.
ruining. Yeah, it
I'm like,
doesn't cost
okay.
them risking their
I made it
lives
here.
because if you
Let
accidentally
me see
leave
if
the
I can get
door
to the
open,
gas station down the
then
street. And I get to
they
the
might
gas
die in
station,
the
and still no
process.
signal. And I'm like,
They're
well, since I'm
selfish. You gotta
already,
think about it that
miles away
way.
from the house, let me go find a signal because now it's 4:30 and I got 30 minutes.
You
So
can
then
somebody just leave the
just
gate open
went
and
to
I'm
this
not
other gas
there.
station
They
that I'm
get
familiar
attacked.
with,
That's their
and I
own
finally got a
selfishness
signal,
that
and I'm like,
caused
cool. So I turned in my paperwork.
it.
I'm like, cool, the week's good now. And then
Basically.
I gotta make it home, and that was the absolute worst road conditions I've ever been on in my entire life, and the whole trip almost wasn't worth it because of the way back.
Shouldn't they given you like a leeway just because of how bad the weather was?
Because it was such a freak accident, there wasn't really like, they're like, oh no, this time of year we know that people can't file the paperwork because it snows and freezes over. So here, during this time of year, we give you a grace period. They're just like, nobody's in the office either. So when we finally get back to the office, if your paperwork's not there, then figure it out
Good
next
luck.
week. Yeah. So yeah, it was a nightmare.
That wasn't that bad.
Yeah, your big old truck.
That's right, baby.
Me and my little
Oh my
handbag all
gosh, it's just like
spinning
that.
and sliding.
It's just like my
Man,
week
look.
at work. Dang store manager wanted to be like, if I was able to make it there, you should have been able to make it there too. There's no excuses. I'm like, yeah, you and your big old truck. Me and my little car wasn't about to sit there and endanger my life in this place.
I mean, very true. But also, I got the truck, and my girlfriend was like, "Oh, why do you even need a truck? Why do you even need 4x4? You don't need all of this extra stuff." Da, 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 da. And then it froze, and I was just looking at her like, "Who doesn't need 4x4?"
There's
She was
a
like, "You're
situation that will come in hand eventually, but until then, it's not proven until that situation happens.
Once in 100-year freak weather. You're like, I was right.
Yeah, because it happened, didn't it? It happened, didn't it? Yeah. It's like the people with the bunkers, the doomsday bunkers. They're all crazy until the world comes to an end, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, this guy's had it right."
Yeah, I mean,
They'll
eventually
probably
it's
be the
gonna
first-
happen.
Like,
It is.
They're probably going to be the first ones to go because they're going to be like, "Oh, is it over?" And they'll be the first ones to be like, "I'm going to go up," and then they die, and then it's like not it's all for nothing.
Well, no, because the first ones to go are going to be the ones that are dead on impact.
That's true, but like they're not going to wait as long as they should, and they're just going to get bored and eat all their food and just be like, "I want to see what's out there," and then immediately die.
I think
Man,
those are the people who join the people who built the bunker, or the people
Yeah.
who are getting a bunker because it's cool. The people who are like in the know, they know not to go outside.
That's
They're
true.
like, what are you, crazy?
Have y'all seen that stupid movie on Netflix about the world coming to an end because of hackers?
Because of
Probably
hackers?
not.
It's got Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke and Kevin.
Is it the new one?
Yeah. Don't waste
Oh,
your time. That movie sucked. I was so
Mm.
mad after I watched it.
Because you ain't getting your
Well,
life
my
back
money
after
back.
watching it.
Yeah, man. I mean, like we were wrapping gifts at the time that we were watching it, so it's not exactly like we made time to watch this movie. We were doing something
Yeah.
else, but I was just mad because we could have watched anything else. And it just was, the ending was stupid. The people were stupid.
You could have watched something
Everything
that
was
was
stupid.
actually entertaining.
I could have watched anything. Would have been better than that, man. I gotta watch cows eating grass, and I'd be like, man, look at them cows. Them cows is cute. Like that would have been better than just watching them.
Yeah, I guess, because I'm like, as soon as you said the premise, I was like, what?
It's
Um,
yeah, the people that survive in that movie are the worst.
Isn't that usually the people who survive?
Yeah. I don't understand why
Let's
shitty people
see.
live so long.
silly Americans and their inability to handle a little snow. In Canada, we travel in several centimeters of snow and think nothing of it. That's because you guys get more
I'm trying to
snow.
think, what was the last?
Come
like,
down here and
horror
deal
movie
with
that I
the
watched
100-degree
where
weather, and you
it was
probably be
just
like, "Oh
full
my
of dumb
gosh, we
people?
down here
the
dying."
new Halloween
And we be
movies.
like, "Oh, you
They
can't
were-
handle this
Oh,
simple
they were
100-degree
so
weather. It's
dumb.
nothing."
Not the newest one, the sequel, whichever one that one was. but I normally don't watch those movies.
One
just
in a
because
100-year
I'm not,
weather,
into
more
that,
like one in a
big
100
horror movies and
seconds
stuff
of
like
weather.
that.
Hashtag
But
climate
my friend
change.
had it
Oh
on,
my
and I was just
gosh, yeah,
watching, and it was,
climate
like,
change.
more idiotic than scary. Is like you see the guy running, right, like walking towards you, right? Why are you running towards
These
him?
people have security
You like
sensors
it
and
just like it
outside
was
cameras.
it was bad.
Yeah,
I heard about how
Like
but
people died
I guess depending on how
needlessly,
the
even
world
though they
ends,
did.
the cameras might get destroyed in the process. But that is
Oh
true.
wait, did that say
And
go to
what
sleep?
if the battery
Yes.
dies or whatever
As soon as that
power
message pops
that's
up, it like
used?
pops up right before I open my inventory, then it gets wiped out, and I'm like, did I see?
Oh, my cousin.
I think the last one I saw when it was like a long time ago. It was it was one of the alien. Was it Prometheus?
Oh
That
yeah,
one was pretty good.
Prometheus is like the prequel to the Alien movies.
Or was it cut? What was? No, what was it? The one, the other the prequel to Prometheus. What was it called?
There's a prequel to Prometheus. The Prometheus was the prequel.
Yeah, and then there was one that was the prequel to that because it was like the origin of where that dude came from.
Prometheus
There you
2.
go. That goes that.
Or Prometheus Zero. What was it?
Assassin's Creed.
What
Let's see.
is like?
I'm like Covenant. I'm like, that's not it.
That's the game.
The Revenant.
Andesite, and then
Oh, that's not it.
cobblestone.
The Revenant's a good movie.
That and then that. Okay.
That's the one with the bear attack.
Oh,
It
I mean,
is the
there
one with
is
the bear
Alien
attack.
Covenant, but
Is
it's
that the
Prometheus
prequel?
came out in 2012. Alien Covenant came out in 2017.
And Covenant is the prequel to.
Oh, we've
Prometheus?
already got the andesite one.
Let's see. Hold on.
What? It's this, this, and then this. Oh, snap. Then what comes after this?
Yeah.
Andesite.
It is a sequel to Prometheus.
Let me see.
Okay.
I have to go back to the beginning because I don't remember what comes after that little section.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember. I'm like, this is so dumb. It's not. It's like.
It's hard to find a good scary movie, man,
Oh,
because
it's
it can
tough.
so easily just go stupid.
And then that.
And
that
that's usually
and
what
the
happens
cobble
because
So brick andesite.
they take the
tough.
premise too
Brick
far
andesite,
to like
tough.
a
Brick. Where'd the horse come from?
illogical extreme, and like all of the interest could go out right out the window.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, what about those movies like disinterest me so much?
Do you like scary movies?
I don't like jump scares.
Oh yeah.
So if it's like a suspenseful
Oh,
thriller,
do I have? Oh wait, I
like
should.
a lot of Asian horror movies,
Yes.
and
Do you
then
not
it-
like? Do you not
Brick.
like Alien because it has a strong
Andesite.
female protagonist and you just can't stand watching women be strong?
That's not the reason why I don't. That's not the reason why I don't like that movie.
You ain't trying to get canceled, Taco?
The reason why I don't like that movie is because so many of the characters made silly decisions.
It's also a movie from the 70s.
Wait, the original Alien?
Oh no, I'm sorry, the 80s?
80s.
80s.
The original Alien was like, that didn't have jump scares. I think that was actually a very good scary movie.
Well then, what do you not like about Aliens?
I like Alien Covenant because the cast sucked.
Oh, that's fair.
Like they're like, oh, This is a
reminder
like,
that you
this is
are
a planet
cool.
that no, or this is an area that
This
nobody's
is your
discovered.
reminder
They're like,
that you're
I
amazing,
don't like my
wonder
helmet. Let me
human
take off my
being.
mask, and then he breathes in spores, and then
And
like
I
ends up turning into
appreciate
something and
you
killing
being
people or whatever.
here.
And I'm like,
But that's how all
did
scary
you
movies
not-
are. It's all like, hey, let's make one bad decision. That's
it's like bad decisions
that's why. Oh, go ahead.
it's like bad decisions followed by jump scares, and I'm like, that's not entertaining at all to me.
But that's what I'm like. All scary movies are based off that premise. Like the slasher films when they trip over a cordless phone. It's the whole premise of it. It's just like the dumbest thing that can happen does happen.
Or, oh no, I'm being chased by a killer. I'm going to run up these flight of stairs to the second floor where I can't escape.
Exactly.
The killer's
Scary Movie
inside
do
the
that
house.
well?
I should stay in here and wait for it to kill me.
Didn't Scary Movie do that well? Where they're like,
Yeah.
Oh,
It
dude,
was
scary movies
parody.
are good.
like they're like tried to leave through the garage.
The doggy door in the garage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, cause I'm trying to think, why was that a good decision? Like, was it broken or something like that, or would it take too long?
I think the garage was opening too slow.
Yeah, enjoy your content.
So she was like, I gotta
Thank
get out. And she
you.
gets stuck. Yeah, that's what.
I'm happy
Well,
you
it's like, were
did.
you being impatient, or would you have gotten to you in time? Like, I get
But
that whole
they
panic.
purposely made it a stupid decision. Scary movie was all parody.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah, the scary movie, it was all like the cliches
Rick.
of the movie, of all the horror movies in one like thing.
Brick to
No.
andesite.
Are you talking about
None-
Two
Scream?
bricks.
Scream. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
Brick.
they didn't do that in Scream. They did
Andesite,
that
andesite.
in Scary
Brick.
Movie making fun of Scream.
Andesite. Oh.
What happened in Scream?
It is andesite. Okay, it's not the window yet.
The
Andesite.
killer was inside the
Where did
house,
that
I
joke
think.
come from? Yeah.
Yes.
Was that just
Andesite,
did
andesite,
Scary Movie just make
brick,
that up,
Brick.
or were they actually like
Andesite,
talking about something that
andesite,
happened in Scream?
brick.
No,
Well,
no,
the
they
killer was
made
inside
that
the
up.
house as they were talking on the phone. So, and then they tried to escape,
What is it,
but then
Cosmo?
they killed
you
her,
barking
I
at me
think. I
for?
don't remember. It's been a while.
Oh, I just what? I've been
Oh, so you better not be barking at me because you want to eat.
banging my head against the wall trying to figure out how I can
You
get
know
these
you can
like
go in there and
4
eat your food
floating
yourself.
blocks.
You're a
into
grown
my
old
inventory,
man. You don't need
And
me
I'm
to
like,
hold
okay,
your
if
paw
I
to
if I
help
mine
you
these
eat,
with
okay?
this pickaxe and then turn it into this, then I'll have 7 of these blocks, but then I'll have to place them down. So I was like, okay, well then if I do, and they all disappeared, and I'm like, okay, cool, I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Problem solved.
But we love the puppy. He's not a puppy.
Oh.
He's an old man. He's
Scream.
ancient by
Like,
now.
I like Scream, even
You
though
like
it's
to
a whole-
Scream?
No, well, it
Give me some
depends.
bananas.
I like Scream because it wasn't jump. It was more like it was.
Sound really far in comparison to the three of them.
Yeah, Cosmo is very much loved. We will say that. He is very much
Wait, what
loved.
happened?
You okay, signature?
I muted. Oh, I had to turn off my mic real quick.
Okay,
What did it like come through really bad or something?
came through. I was just like, is that a TV? No, I like Scream because they made it actually scary. Because it wasn't the cliche things that happened.
I need
Yeah.
red wool. Red
Yeah.
wool, red
They
wool.
they make
Woolly,
fun of
woolly,
scary
red
movies
wool.
and Scream.
Wool, wool, red wool, 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 wool.
Was it like, is it
Woolly, wool,
Scream is more of like a
wool,
what
wool,
is it?
wool, wool.
Deconstruction? Where they like kinda fourth wall talk about the
Kind of, yeah.
About
That's a
changing
good way to
things.
say it. Yeah.
Yeah. Dumb decisions plus jump scares equals a terrible movie for me.
And apparently they have too much marshmallows.
You want to know something? I
Yes.
posted the TikTok on was it on TikTok or on YouTube of, when we saw when I saw the zombie on top of a zombie, the baby
Yes.
zombie on top of the other zombie.
Yes.
And I was all
Baby
like,
zombie,
what in the world? I think I even posted a clip in your Discord and everything. And I was like, what in the world? And I thought it was like crazy and the most fascinating thing ever.
Wait, you saw a zombie riding a zombie?
Yeah. Hold up. I think I posted the clip in. I'm pretty sure I posted the clip in here. Yeah. It's the last thing I posted in Taco's Discord and funny clips and videos. Because I didn't think that was something that can happen. Because I know there's like jockey
Jockey.
mobs.
I was like, what's the word? It's not mounted.
Yeah, I know there's like jockey mobs in the game, basically being the skeleton riding on top of a spider, or
Skeleton.
the
Man, I hate those.
or the
damn skeletons.
occasional zombie or zombie piglin on top of a chicken.
I've only seen baby zombies riding chickens and pigs. I haven't seen anything else.
Well, piglins, I think it's more rare. Like the zombified piglins, I think is more rare than the actual even baby zombie on the chicken. But that can also happen. But you get the logic. Is mobs riding on top of another mob. And I posted it because I thought it was like the most fascinating thing and didn't know that was so possible. I got destroyed in the comment section saying, oh my gosh, how don't you know this is a thing? This is simple Minecraft. I'm like, the fudge? What do you mean? I didn't know this was a thing in Minecraft.
It is rare. It's just you're arguing with the whole of the internet. That's billions.
That's never a good idea.
You got to remember, the internet always thinks it knows everything.
Yeah, like I didn't even know a zombie can ride on top of another zombie.
I didn't know that either. And I hadn't seen it until I looked at your clip. And I was like, oh, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, but shoot, I just posted it because I was like, whoa, look at this cool thing I didn't know. That I specifically said I didn't know, And they just like destroyed me, saying how I don't understand how Minecraft YouTubers don't know simple things that happens in Minecraft. Well, that's not an everyday daily occurrence that I see in dang Minecraft.
You should have just responded with, like, I don't understand how you think I care.
Signatures
Also, your
comment
breath
section.
stank.
Signatures comment section is gonna be a wild riot.
I'm like, the fudge.
I don't have any comments in my comment section. I don't have videos.
Oh, speaking of interesting comments, I've been posting my flattened Minecraft stuff, and someone, I think he was a kid, but he said, let's see,
He says something about my mama. We're fighting.
yeah, he said, you have great ideas, but not enough editing. I hope you become famous one day. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Because I have like a bunch of like the Minecraft Power Hour episodes up, and I was like, why don't you go there for edited stuff? But he never responded. So I'm like, I don't know. This was definitely, I don't know. All his videos are like Roblox stuff, so I'm like, okay, maybe not. Maybe let's not argue with a kid.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that it was a constructive comment.
Yeah. But it just threw me off, and I was like, okay, like I do have edited stuff on there, but it was just, I don't know. I just found it amusing.
Yeah, that was nice.
I like the random comments I get saying, oh my gosh, I enjoy y'all's little like podcast kind of setting and I hope you never change. And I'm like, thank you. They enjoy our little like Tuesday streams where we be arguing about stuff. And I was like, it was like, I just feel a little bit happy about that.
Speaking of podcasts, how many animes have you started and not finished?
Don't get started on that.
This season?
Yes.
1.
Oh man.
Oh, this season?
Which one was it? Which one was it?
Solo level.
So oh, you're not gonna finish that, man.
It just did.
And you're already bailing out. Look
Well,
at
I don't think he signature meant what's something you started and haven't finished. I think he literally meant what's something you started watching and you're not going back to watching.
Yeah.
Well, currently it's solo level because
You
so solo level's pretty good. It's a little juicy for my
I remember
taste.
having games ignore logic, but like if
Juicy
the
what?
character says they
everybody got a
place is
big butt?
scary, why
Oh
don't
my
they just
God,
leave instead of
Jesus.
staying there?
was just
Yes.
saying,
Y'all's brains.
Like I'm like, why?
Is it
It makes no
legal?
sense.
There
I'm
you
not
go,
gonna.
Juan.
no.
I like the videos where people were
Where's
like,
my brain at?
if
You're
I use
describing
logic
bloody
in a
as
horror
juicy?
movie,
Yeah,
movie,
Juicy
and
is
it's
a
all like,
positive thing.
hear
You
scary
describe fruits
sounds.
as
Am I going
juicy.
to go out the
Bubblegum
front
is
door
juicy. You don't
because I hear it in the
describe
house, or
gore
am I
as
going to
juicy.
go upstairs and they go out the front door? Because logically, I'm not going to stay in the house where the
man,
scary
did you
noise
see
is
that
happening.
murder scene?
comes-
It was juicy.
It makes sense.
Who
for
plays
some
Minecraft know
people if you
everything about
watch
the game? And yeah, and that's literally the
what's-
comment I made. I'm like, I don't.
No,
I'm like,
I'm using
that's
it
not
as
something that I see.
to revert to it. Is
It's the
like
same
what
thing of
I
telling people like it's like
dislike
the
about
brown
the show.
mushrooms. Not everybody knows
Oh,
that
so you don't
brown
like
mushrooms
juices? It's a
actually
little too
exist
graphic
because
for me.
A,
I'd rather say it's
the
a little on
mushroom
the juicy
biome
side.
is already a rare
That's- I
biome.
don't-
B, when you go to a mushroom biome,
I
9
don't know.
times out of 10 you're
don't
not
know
going to
about
see a
that.
brown mushroom.
There was a lot
And
of blood
see,
in
the
first
only
2
way
episodes,
you
yeah.
get a brown
There's a lot of
mushroom
blood.
is by striking it
Yeah,
with lightning.
So,
So unless you've seen
I
somebody
watched it
else,
because
or you
a
already
former
knew about it
coworker
because of
was-
like
man,
the internet
like,
or something
I
like
was
that, most people don't
finally
know
found
the
somebody who
existence
I
of
could talk to
brown
about anime,
mushrooms.
They're like, oh yeah, by the way,
Or the
my
fact that
last
you
day
can
is like
feed
next
them
week. They're like,
different flowers and they give you suspicious
I've been
stew.
talking to you for a
Like
year.
how regular mushroom cows, they give you regular mushroom
So,
stew.
Yeah, they
The brown mushrooms
brought
give you
up the show
suspicious
because,
stew. And if you feed them
they
a
like it, and
flower,
they're like,
then they give you a certain
next week, make
effect
sure you watch
from
it.
that
And I'm like,
suspicious
okay. And I
stew.
watched the first 2 episodes, and then
And the only reason why
was
I
sitting
know
on
all
the
of
other
this
side of the building
is
from
because I
them, so
saw
I
a
couldn't
video
talk about
on
it,
that
so
because
sent
I
a
didn't know
message
that.
to
Like
the,
I knew of brown
chat,
mushrooms.
program,
I didn't
Yeah.
know about.
and then we never talked about the show again. And they
I didn't know
Wait,
about
did
the
they
fact
re-
that the
did they
flower
read
part.
the
That's the
manhwa?
whole
That's how they
point
know
of
about
on
it?
my world. That's why I have
Another
that
person
mushroom
who I'm
home
starting to talk
that
to
I'm
about
making
anime, he's watched,
is because
he's read
we're
it,
going to
and he said he's read it.
have
The
a
turtle's done,
cow for
Taco.
every flower, and it's gonna
Wait,
have a
oh,
name
the
based
animated
off
strips?
the effect
Yes.
that the flower gives them based off the for that suspicious
now-
stew. That's the whole point of
The
that
same
whole
thing
build.
You did, but 3
But not
blocks to the
everybody
left and
knows
3
that.
blocks to the right.
Okay.
And then I'm laying down the beginnings of the pattern so that
So you want me to get rid of all the lava blocks here?
wait, no. I think the lava that's there is fine. Basically, what we'll have to do is
Oh, just the top parts, I guess, or just like the.
No, I think the lava that's there needs to stay there, and we need to work around it
Okay.
I feel like
because
an
it's gonna
idiot.
end up being like the lava columns that we have upstairs.
But yeah, because I'm pretty sure if I
Is it
You
Oh,
want
tell,
to just check just in case
if I
and
ask
see like what's
Signature
there?
and Taco and Juan about the
I
mushrooms,
think I
they're
lined it
9
up
times
with
out of
the
10 they're
stairs, the
probably
bottom
not
of the
gonna even
stairs.
know that's actually a thing.
And then now here we're lining it up with the elevators. And if the stairs and the elevators are aligned properly, then it'll work.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been trying to lay down the pattern and design the beginning of it at the same time. And it's my brain, and I'm running out of light. But yeah.
So just leave the lava there.
Yes.
Okay.
Just add more memory. Stop
need-
running out of brain. Duh.
That type of RAM is very, very expensive.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
can't
why
just
you can't
download that
afford
RAM
it.
off the internet.
Simply just it's just memory. Just add it to it. Can't be that expensive.
It's very expensive.
You said 3-on-3, a 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ignore me.
But yeah, in my aspect,
Where do I
I
make
feel like
the crimson
I enjoy
fungus
the
scroll?
Tuesday streams because Tuesday streams.
Kiki,
What was that?
can you help signature with the crimson stuff so he doesn't go in the nether and die again?
Good night.
Oh
What
my
what did
God.
you need help with, real quickly?
I'm going to the nether to
No.
make the crimson fungus scroll.
No, help him grow
No, what do you need more of the red one?
I need more crimson stem.
Okay, and that's the red one, right?
Sure.
Okay,
Like
well, hold
red
on. Let
and blue.
me. I just broke a chest right over here that has a crap ton of stuff up in here. Let me grab this stuff real quickly so it doesn't despawn, and I'll be right over.
Okay, I'll see you in the nether.
No, you don't need to go to the nether to do this. It's actually very simple.
But I haven't seen Gary Busey in like a year.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
you
you
can
should-
go and visit Gary Busey, but you can come right back because you don't need to go any further
Oh
than
crap,
that.
there's a bunch of pigs, I don't have gold!
Told you not to do it.
Rule
but
number
I mean,
2: wear gold in the nether.
Holy crap. You know what? I don't care anymore. I'm making the rest of my house out of paper mache.
Interesting. I didn't know paper mache was in Minecraft. Is that something I should have known about? Like, you
It's
know,
a
that's
mod.
an
Yeah, comment section. Is that something that she should have known about? Or is that something that's been in Minecraft since like 1.00?
and I just never knew it was a thing.
Oh, how'd you not know there was gravity? Would they have to spell it out for you?
Mm-hmm.
Bet you didn't know your character had pants. I don't know.
What? You mean I've been wearing pants this whole time?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
How'd you not know that?
Because I didn't.
But you can't see your legs on the first person view or something?
No. I can barely see my arm half the time because 90% of the time I have something in it. So, weren't you looking for bone blocks or bone meal?
I got it already.
You know there was a chest over here inside this that had bone meal in
I
it?
was trying to tell him that he was over it. Just like how you're like, so this is like, hey, how do I do this? You're like, hold on a second. You're like, oh no, I'm already in danger.
Look, y'all should just be proud that I found my way back.
I am proud.
Didn't you find your way back Viva dying?
No.
Yeah.
No, from the beach house.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't find your way back Viva dying?
No. That was from the nether.
No, you should
Oh,
throw a
that was
party.
good.
What am I doing?
There we go.
Yeah.
First, man, like placing polished deep slate is satisfying. Like it has this kind of metallic ping to it. Like when you place it, it feels substantial. Like,
That's how you restore it? Oh, God, I feel like an idiot.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make you I'm making you your own little area right here.
This is awesome.
Incredible.
And then the thing is, if you just keep like bone milling the red part, occasionally you'll get the grass and you break it, but you'll get the mushroom that gives you the tree right here. There you go. And then you get more.
Oh, I have like 58 mushrooms. That's not the problem.
Oh, okay. Well,
The
then the
problem
other
was
thing.
having a spot to grow it.
Okay, well, the other thing is when you grow it, immediately break the bottom block because if you leave it on there too long, that's what makes it go away.
I've been doing it backwards.
What do you mean you didn't know this mechanic of Minecraft? It's like so simple and everybody knows it.
Y'all are-
Oh, that's no. Of course, I studied it in university.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's how you fix that.
Yeah.
Also, if you have a hoe, it makes breaking the, I guess, air quotation leaves faster if you use a hoe on
I've
it.
been using a pickaxe.
The
Is
hoe
there
is the
anything hoes can't do?
hoes are faster though.
I almost spit water on my keyboard.
Hoes are faster.
Ooh. I
Captain.
Yeah, Captain.
I'm running into a lighting situation.
Lava always fixes that.
Yeah, and that's why it's a situation.
Lava always fixes it. It's the duct tape of the world.
TNT.
That's just the constructive duct tape of the world, but lava is the fixer-upper of any light problems in the world.
Okay, guys, it is my time to log off.
I was trying to think of something.
Oh,
and I
shoot,
like
I-
Kiki earlier.
How the fudge did I get so distracted? I came over here long ago to get red wool, and I somehow had not ended up with red wool and done so much other stuff.
You pulled a taco.
Say it. Kiki never admits it.
Yeah, because I actually
See?
achieved other stuff. You were still be stuck on that same task of not achieving it. I at least achieved other things. Where's wool? I just never
achieved a
grabbed
lot.
the wool that I needed. There it is. There's only 4? Well, time to go.
I was waiting for it.
Sheeps. Yeah. Where is?
Kiki will never admit it.
Well, now I have to do this, or else I'm not gonna remember when I log back in.
All right, guys, y'all have a good night. Have a good rest of your stream.
Good night.
Bye, signature.
See y'all later.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Naked sheep, naked sheep. All the sheep are naked. Naked sheep, naked sheep. They got no wool. Good thing it's always hot in Minecraft. I can't shear the sheep because it's inside a cow. There you go.
It's like a turducken, but it's a sheep cow.
Would you ever eat one?
No.
I'd try it. I don't think it probably tastes very good, but I feel like I try like pieces of it just to see, like, just to say I did.
I feel like it would be kind of interesting.
I think it'll taste like chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken.
Yep.
But I mean, I think it'd be interesting because I feel like you'll be able to tell what is what because it's basically a turkey that's been filleted open that has a chicken that's been filleted open, laid out inside of it that has a duck that's been laid open, filleted out inside of it. So it's all distinctively different things.
For me, I don't know if I would be able to tell the difference between the chicken and the turkey, but I feel that I would be able to tell the difference between the duck and the other two.
Are we getting rid of this layer too, Taco? Sorry for interrupting. This
Wait.
bottom layer?
The bottom layer, no. We
Okay.
need to keep, yeah.
Okay. So just leave it.
Yeah, on the sides, we don't need to get rid of it, but in the middle, we do because the ice
Yeah.
goes there. Yep.
I feel like turkey and chicken has a big difference in taste.
I feel like duck too would be different too.
Yeah, definitely the duck would. I definitely feel like the duck would be different, but for me, I think the chicken and the turkey are too similar
Really?
as far as texture.
Really?
What's the difference between chicken and turkey to you as far as texture goes?
Turkey is dry.
Yeah, it can be very dry.
Yeah,
But
it
so
can be.
so can
but if you-
chicken.
yeah, it depends on how you cook them.
Are we going off of texture or are we going off of taste?
Texture, because you can make anything taste like anything else.
I don't know then.
Yeah,
About
everything
being
I
able to
hear
tell the
about
difference.
everything I hear about duck is like duck is greasy.
Yeah, oily and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I feel like I'd be
Would
like,
we
as soon
call
as you take
it
bite,
a
like,
kicking
yeah,
show
that was
and you
duck.
can talk about all sorts of things?
Like that was all
I don't know,
duck,
because
no turkey,
technically
no chicken.
this
blah.
is tacos world, and all of this is happening because
But,
of taco.
Yeah, it's like I eat turkey and chicken all the time, and
So I don't know if I would name the
I even get the what
podcast
is it at
after me
Sam's? They have the different lunch meats, and it's
when
like
tacos
the
the
texture,
whole
they're like they both
reason
act
behind
the
it
same.
starting.
So I feel like maybe chicken would be more tender, but by a very small margin.
Yeah, but you can. Yeah, and okay, so I could start my own podcast, but the thing is, I wouldn't know how to go about it. Taco at least understand because he does his own podcast.
Yeah, and like you said, like it all depends on how it's like cooked and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I always
I don't
wanted
have
to
a-
try
I don't
deep
have a
fried turkey.
single clue on
Oh,
what to
it's
do about
so
a day
good.
podcast.
It's so good.
I heard duck is good. At least like when you from like an Asian standpoint, because you know if you go into those Asian markets and they have like a restaurant in there and they sell like the whole duck, I heard those are like really good.
Yes. What is it like? One of the kinds is what, Peking duck or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think that may be like a Chinese food stereotype because what was it? There was Christmas Story. In that movie, the dogs ate their Christmas food and they went to a Chinese restaurant instead. And what was it? They brought out the whole duck and like the kids one of the kids started crying because it was a whole animal just on the table. And the mom was like, no, and they started pointing to the head and he's like, oh, okay, and then pulled out this cleaver and was like and just then the kids started just going crazy. Like,
How the
I get
tables
it,
have
straightforward,
timing.
to the point, efficient. It's like, oh, you don't want the head? Let me get rid of the head real quick. Slice.
Yeah, I can feel that way about shrimp. If somebody orders shrimp and it comes with the head to the table, as much as I love shrimp, I'm not eating it.
Yeah, the head and the legs and the eyes, and you're like, get this bug away from me.
Yeah, but if it's like the shrimp by itself without the head, oh yeah, I'm going to town on that shrimp now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that little curly check mark. Like, gimme.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a prawn. And you're like, I don't eat bugs, sorry.
Basically.
Deep sleep, that sleep. I got
That,
this week has been a weird week.
that, door.
man,
That's okay.
is that just lava floating?
And you'll be like, "Welcome to the Geeky Show. My name is Geeky, and here is today's awesome epic topic." Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. I just don't know how I go about doing it.
Kind of want to just move this lava down the hall so I can see.
I ain't gonna lie. I've thought about it, but like I said, I feel like I would have too much imposter syndrome and basically be copying what other people do because I wouldn't know how to go about my own way of doing it. Skies. To the empty sky. Which I feel like is a lot of things. Is like I deal with that
Oh, what
as
else?
a like just everyday kind of basic
No, it's
streamer.
open.
Because
Stick.
if you can have your own ideas, great, fantastic.
You're good. I'm
You're
good.
already doing better than a lot of other people. But imposter syndrome is very tough to deal with. And I feel like a lot of the times that's me.
When does it get warmer? I'm like really, really wanting to play tennis.
Yeah, there's only one me, and that's the only
Is it like
thing
the
that
end of
separates
February
me
or
from somebody
March?
else. Like
Kind
I
of.
said, I do the am I
you
the
always get
butthole
that one storm
questions,
that's like,
but I personally
or
don't
that
go
one
out and
at
look
least on
for
the East
am I
Coast,
the
like, you always
butthole
get
questions.
that like one
I
storm
come
in April
across
that's
them on
like,
TikTok and be
surprise,
like, "Oh, this is a really good one.
Yeah,
Let me
that one
let me
that's like late
save
to the
it so I
party.
can
I'm like,
ask
oh,
them
sorry, I was
about
caught
it."
in traffic. Here
So
we go.
in the end, it's
A little
or
bit of
even
ice
just
cream,
wanting
a
to
little bit of
ask the
snow.
questions in
Yeah,
general.
okay.
It wasn't my original idea. I come across podcasts all the time that ask
Yeah, it was
these
what,
questions, and I
73
find them
degrees today?
hilarious and want to do them
Nice.
myself.
And I went outside and it was all nice and toasty, and I'm like, if I would have known that today would have been this warm, I would have adjusted my plans and went to the tennis court.
The best way to go about
But
it
now
is have a
I have to
podcast
run
plan for at
errands
least 6 months. Come up with branding, show
and
formats,
ignore
episode
this
topics, and a
opportunity.
general direction to head into. Planning is 1/10 of the work.
And then
Yeah,
I looked at
that's
the 10-day
true.
thing forecast, and there's like, oh yeah, like the
But I
next
don't know.
5 days are gonna be
I
just like today.
wouldn't know
40
how to
degrees in the
do
morning,
it
and then
about
like 70, almost 80 in the
copying
afternoon.
somebody else or
It's-
looking at
like,
somebody else for
Cool,
the
it's gonna
idea.
make everybody sick.
Like you are
Yeah, it's
fantastic
gonna
at
be
it
in the
because
30s
you
and 40s
have
for the rest
this
of the week.
giant statistic on this giant topic
Yeesh.
that you love so much about, and you can format
mean,
so
I feel
much
like
because
I'm
you
used to
already
that
have it
just
all
because
down
it's
because
like New
you've just
Jersey.
been doing it.
Hmm.
I
But I don't
wouldn't
know.
have that and have to like start from
East Coast
scratch
weather
to
in
figure
general.
out how to go about it, how to plan out
I was
topics and
surprised.
all this stuff,
I was
what they
saying,
even plan
oh.
out to begin with.
Blue skies and little streaky clouds, and I'm like, oh man,
Human
I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
stupidity.
I don't have to go to my normal
Oh
course. I
my
can go
gosh,
for the ones that are close by.
yeah.
Run around a little bit.
I don't know. I feel like
Yeah, it was always when I lived
everybody
in Illinois, it
has
was
their
always very
own way of
deceptive
being
because
very
you'd wake up
creative.
and you'd see outside very sunny
And as
like,
much as like
cloudless, and,
doing
it
a
looks
podcast
gorgeous,
sounds like it'll
but
be
then you look at the
something
weather, it's like
fun
1
to
degree.
do,
Oh,
I
by the
don't
way,
think
it's windy out, so it's -10. It's like,
realistically
oh,
I would
okay,
be
great.
able to figure out how to keep that up.
Yeah.
Now I won't lie, I do want to get a specific screen for
That you want a
stream
tornado just because?
where I can have it set up like
Yeah, like
that.
I was bored.
So instead of like we be watching
little
mine, like instead of like I'll be
little bit of
like
a
doing
change.
this and reading the am I the butthole questions, or even
Wooden spinning.
changing over to the just chatting screen and using that
There's this
instead
tree I've been
for
trying
the
to pick
am I
up,
the
and,
butthole
like,
questions.
I can't do it without
I
a
want to
tornado,
have
so
a
I
very
need to go get one of
specific, just
those.
dedicated,
Extra strength, and like I just needed some help.
dedicated
I went to Home Depot and just
area
ran one
for
real quick
it.
for the day.
But I don't know how I want it to be designed.
Yeah, the tornado went
Well,
through Home
in
Depot,
my
picked up
head, I
some
can
saws
picture
and, like, okay,
having-
the tree's gone.
like either some
A little-
roundabout table or somewhere where I
It's
can
on the
make
road
it
a bit, but
work
you'll be fine.
with the PNG
You just go around it,
avatars.
it's fine.
Because I'll be
You
able
won't have
to,
power for, like,
instead of doing
regular,
like a
but
group chat like
Yeah.
this, I'll be
It'll
able
come
to
back.
individually put
You can
everybody.
survive
got-
7
Because
days without power, right?
that screen will
You went
only
to the
be
store already, right?
specifically used when all of us are here.
I remember when Sandy
Compared
hit,
to this, when
was-
I use it for
I
when
had to
I'm
run
just
an
chatting.
errand or something. I don't know why I was on the road, but there was a giant tree in the middle of the road. It was
And
like,
then I
well,
wanted to be
guess
able to
I'm not
have a
doing anything
dedicated
today.
area for chat.
My
and
stepdad was like,
stuff.
"You gotta do this," and I was like, "Well, I can't
At the
really
moment,
do
I
this because
don't.
there's
Because
a giant tree in the middle
I-
of the road."
I don't know what to prioritize.
So,
I don't know if I want
that
to
was a fun
prioritize
conversation.
getting that done, or if I want to prioritize
was he not nearby?
No, I was
all these
He was
emotes.
home, and I had to pick up
Because, like,
something
I
or do
posted in
something. I don't remember what it
Discord,
was, but then
Twitch
like, it was
made
like
it
a day or
to
two
where
after the
now we
storm.
can have
Or no, it was
more
a day
emotes.
After I think I was.
But at
doing
first, you would
something,
have to like
and I was
gradually work your
driving,
way up to
and
get all these emotes.
I think we were
But
just
in the
looking at,
past,
like,
if you
the
already
damage, I
had
guess,
the
and
max
then
amount
just,
of
like, one of the roads
points,
was like, "Why is this
like
road
sub
so empty?"
points
It's
to
like,
get
"Oh,
the
'cause there's a
emotes,
giant tree in the
then
middle
you
of the road."
already just have it.
Is that something that
So long ago,
is like just something
I've
that
already
you do?
reached
like
the max amount of points
I mean,
needed to
he
get
wanted
all
to
the
do it,
emotes.
so it was like
So
a way
I
to get out of the house for a
have
little bit.
9
So it was
emote
just like, but
slots
it was,
that
it was
we don't
interesting.
have used because I don't have any
when
emotes
the
for them.
tornado hit
I
nearby
have
us,
11
like,
extra animated emote
we
slots.
did the same thing.
But I
It
don't
was
have
like,
animated emotes for them.
oh god, I gotta.
I have 2 more extra follower only
One second,
emotes, but I don't
Kiki.
have anything extra for them.
Did she leave already?
You say something to me?
Did you leave?
Oh yeah, it's 8. I gotta go.
You
I-
didn't say nothing. He's going.
Well,
just-
no, I mean I'm on my just chatting screen. I was talking to Alex because he was talking about I should start a podcast, and I was like, I don't think that.
Yes.
I say I don't think that's the creativity side that I can figure out how to do. We were just having a talk. I was just talking about that, and then just doing some.
And then you just go disappear without saying bye.
No. I was gonna say bye, but I wasn't done with that. We were also reflecting on the emote situation that I have to try to figure out about.
All those billions of emotes you have now.
Yeah, because I didn't have to work up to unlock them all. Because in the past, I've already hit whatever number of sub points you needed to unlock all the emotes. So I automatically just have them all unlocked. So I have 11 empty emote slots that I don't have emotes for, and 11 animated empty emote slots that I don't have animated emotes for. That I don't know how to go about doing, because that's 11 emotes. First off, is a lot to be buying, and then also they have to get animated at the same time.
Do they have to be, or
Well,
Well-
congratulations, Kiki.
Thank you. They don't have to be, because I can just put the 11 emotes in, but I also have the extra 11 animated emote slots, so I might as well get them animated. Because in my opinion, I'd rather just use the 11 emotes I have and then get them animated than doing 11 specific emotes just to add and then getting 11 different emotes and have those animated. Because in the end, that's more money. That's buying extra emotes just to have a different one being animated.
so you have to buy these emotes? That's the emote slots and stuff like that.
Yeah,
No.
like, well,
She has the spots, but
Oh.
I need the
Yeah.
emote in general. I need the art.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah, and like I have an artist. That's not the problem. And I'm pretty sure she'll give me a deal for like buying a bulk amount.
yeah.
It's the fact that the person that I used to get my emotes animated with the first time, has kind of gone big, and so now they charge $50 an emote to get animated compared to what I paid the first time. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I'm like, I love their work. I appreciate how they did the animated emotes, but I'm like, do I go to somebody else and hope that the quality is just as good, or what do I do, really?
You use one of the many people that try to chime in chat, be like, "Hey, I have a graphic design business."
Yeah, watch me get hacked or freaking get my money stealed because they are lie. Because they ripped it off from somebody else.
They just use AI.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's all I was doing. I was just doing my end of the stream ranting or winding down. And then I was going to come back and say bye. But since I'm already here, I guess I'll go ahead and say bye because I need to get off anyways. I need to make my snack before I go. My work snack. What am I going to take? Actually,
I was like, make my snack before I go to bed. I was like, what?
my work snack, because I told you I don't
Yes.
eat lunch at work. Yep, but it was fun as always.
Yes, yes.
Yep, and I am off. Goodbye, you two.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, Alex, that's whole why like everybody's all like, oh, path to partner, push for partner, all this stuff like that. I'm like, forget this. I'm going to do push for new emotes. Help me pay for emotes. Shoot, forget the push to partner stuff. That's nowhere in the near foreseeable future. But I'm doing push for emotes. Help me get our money for emotes so we can get more emotes. Because I already have, like I said, I already have 2 emotes that I need to get redesigned. And then I already have like 4 or 5 ideas of emotes that I want. But in the end, I need to get the money for them. And right now, income tax might be a very good way of going about that. But I haven't filed my income tax stuff, so I don't know if I'm getting money, and if I'm getting money, how much I might get. So I could possibly use that to get like a good chunk of the emotes done. But I also haven't heard back from my artist, even though she's around though. But if I miss you and friends, please tell them I say bye and have a good one. I'm so sorry, Alex. Hold up.
Just debris everywhere.
Chicken.
I'm back. Alex told me to tell you bye and have a good one.
Bye, Alex. You have a good one as well.
Okay, now I'm out. There you go, Alex. But yeah, let's see. Who's alive? You're welcome. You're hashtag the best. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hmm. Hey, you guys over to Vic Morgan Official. They are streaming Dead by Daylight. Somebody new. I've actually never been to their streams, but they play on a GTA RP server that I enjoy watching, and they are really cool. So I figure I'll go ahead and send you guys their way. But yep. As always, I appreciate you all and I love you all. And I hope everybody has a great day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow when we play more